Thank you, friends, for joining me at Anahita TV. Today's special guest is Jeannie Reiki. She's a Reiki healer, and she's a crystal healer and energy healer, and she's here to share with us her secrets. Stay tuned till the end. Thank you.
Well,
How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here and be part of Anahita TV conversation. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for accepting. I really appreciate you. So tell us, you're a native Californian, is that correct?
I am, yes. I've lived here most of my life. I have lived in other parts of the country, but most California, and it really is in my blood.
Good. The way we met was really interesting. I met you through Reiki, and I learned how to do Reiki. And tell us a little bit about yourself and how, I know that's the end journey, or like till now, but you've been through a few things that brought you here. Give us a little introduction about yourself and how you came to love Reiki and practice Reiki.
Okay, well, I had a very debilitating chronic condition when I was younger. I was in my 20s, I think 25, 26, maybe 26 when I ended up having fibromyalgia.
Wow.
Yeah, I was starting a family, had my son, and after a month of having my son, all of a sudden I started noticing this pain I was having in my back. And it took about 1.5 years for different doctors to find out exactly what it was. Wow. And it took only the last doctor I went to discover. I sat across from him at his desk, 10 minutes. He talked with me, asked me questions without even really examining me, and told me it was fibromyalgia, and that's what I have. And so at least at that point I was able to start a regimen of how do we get rid of it, how do we fix it.
So that was a lot of pain, like all over?
Oh yes, very, very much, yeah. It was painful every day, daily aches and pains throughout my body. But there were times where I would have flare-ups and have to be rushed to the hospital in the middle of the night with a newborn baby. Was very difficult.
That must have been so difficult for you.
Yeah, it was. But you know, I'm the type of person that just keep moving forward. Just try to let's figure this out. Let's.
I love that about
find
you.
a cure for it. So.
Yeah. And that started your journey into the healing arts.
Yes.
And you've learned so much, and you've taught me so much, and you're also teaching everyone else around you.
Well, I try to share what my experience was and is, because I feel that by talking about it and sharing, we help others.
Definitely.
Maybe in a way that they weren't realizing there was another solution, another option, another path that you could try.
It doesn't have to be detrimental.
Right.
It doesn't have to be,
right.
I have this pain. It's never going away. It doesn't have to be. So now you are pain-free.
Right. Well,
and it took a while, right?
Well, I started out with trying meditations, trying changing diets, trying different supplements, sleep patterns, all kinds of different things that brought me on this healing journey. And I would say it lasted for about 17 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time dealing with pain.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
And I would say I was managing it very well until the last couple of years with it. It had grown more debilitating than previously, and I would be laid up for anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks at a time.
Oh my goodness.
24 hours,
wow.
7 days a week, in complete pain in my. The medicine had to get stronger, and I said I would never ever take those heavy duty pain pills that they wanted me to take, which would relieve it but then cause other issues.
Okay.
So, and I have young kids at that time, and I wanted to be able to be part of their lives and take care of them the way I needed to as a mother. And as a wife for my husband as well, you know. I wanted to be a functioning person. So in that journey, I discovered the spiritual healer that I thought, okay, I've tried all of the other options to me.
The medical
What's
route.
one more thing to try? You know?
At that point, you're like, I'm
Yeah.
desperate.
Right.
Give me whatever comes next.
Right.
I'll try it.
Exactly. Exactly. You're much more open to it than you probably would have been at the very beginning.
Sure.
But I went, and within 1 hour of sitting across the table with him, I was completely pain-free.
Wow. That's wonderful.
Yeah,
Is that
pain-free.
when you met Gary?
Yes.
Gary Spivey.
Yeah, I met Gary
Yeah.
Spivey, and he helped me get myself back.
That was
my-
recent, no? Just a few years ago?
Yeah, but that was in 2011.
2011. So
yeah,
7
about
years
nine years ago. Yeah,
Wow, 9 years ago.
yeah. So it was life changing. Life changing.
That's amazing. Because
I-
you look amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I had never known. I think I was 26. I think I said when I had it, and I had never known a day since then without pain, without aches, pains.
How wonderful that
yeah.
is.
And so to just feel like, just like butter, it melted away.
Yeah,
And I didn't have it was just,
that's amazing.
yeah, it's a complete blessing. Yeah.
That is wonderful. And
Yeah.
Gary gets a lot of, he's an interesting looking person, to say the least. But he likes it like that. So he gets bad rep because of the way he looks.
Yes, he
And,
has he
but
wears
he has
all
an
whites
amazing-
from top to bottom.
Yeah.
So he gets a little bit of, you know, I guess
got an
I'd say-
interesting
yeah,
look.
you a lot of skepticism, I
Yeah.
guess, is what he'll get. But
Yeah.
but I'm a believer,
Yeah.
and I'm living proof that
That it worked, whatever he
whatever
did.
he did, however he cleared dimensions and energies, it works.
Okay.
And all of the other tests and medicines and MRIs and everything else, nobody could help me with it.
Yeah. I think I remember you said you went to him twice to be completely.
I went to him the first time. It was completely healed.
Okay. Good.
But then I went a second time to learn his method,
Okay.
to learn his method of meditation in order to help keep it cleared and keep me feeling in perfect health as I could possibly
Nice.
be, right? And so I went to learn that and got another little mini tune-up, I guess is what you
Okay.
could say, spiritual tune-up. And yeah, I've been great. And since then, I've continued to do the meditations, and then that put me onto more of a spiritual journey on the path that I am now. And I had been at that time doing Tai Chi and Qigong
Wow.
to help with fibromyalgia, to keep me feeling, you know, well, keep my joints feeling good. And so after this, it had just really exploded into me just feeling every energy that I would feel doing those
Oh wow.
positions postures and positions from Tai Chi and Qigong.
So that
And so
it
I felt
helped.
the energy so much stronger.
Wow.
Yes,
That's
really
amazing.
strong. And so then I thought, geez, you know, I don't know, maybe I should be doing something more with this because it's just so strong every time I do the movements. And then I came across Reiki, and I thought, okay, that sounds like just what I need, because that's, you know, channeling that universal life force energy through you, through your hands. And I was really feeling the energy strong through my hands whenever I would be doing those movements.
Yeah.
So I tried Reiki. In 2013, I became a Reiki master teacher, and and it's just been a wonderful journey from then. I've just continued to learn, continued to grow. And by feeling so wonderful and honing my skills with it, I thought, you know, I really wanted to share this with others, and to show others that are suffering in the way that I was with something chronic.
Yeah.
That there's more than you have that power within you. I wanted to help empower others.
Yeah. I love that about you, and you do. I think you definitely. I've been to your Reiki share nights. You definitely empower a lot of people. That's a wonderful evening once a month. Tell us about how you started doing that.
So I started having once a month groups for the cancer support community in Westlake Village. And
That's where you
that's
volunteer.
where I met you as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I volunteer there once a month, ongoing since I don't know. I think maybe 4 or 5 years now. I've been doing
Wow.
it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also on the side, having my own once a month groups at our clubhouse nearby. for anybody that's interested in learning about Reiki, it's good for them to come in and see. They have a 10-minute mini Reiki session. And also for those that are Reiki practitioners that would like to hone their skills and practice, they would also come for the class. And so it's win-win for everybody. You get practice and you get to learn a little bit about Reiki if you're not sure about it and you don't want to spend the hour session, but you want to just a little kind of peek into what it is.
And then if they're interested, they can actually get a longer 1 hour treatment from you.
Treatments, and then a lot of the time it turns into people loving it so much that they want to learn it themselves as well.
And you teach it, and I learned it from you.
Yes.
I'm all the way up to second.
You're wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's very helpful. I've always known I was a little bit spiritual. I'm actually very spiritual, but I didn't know I was a healer until I learned the healing methods from you, and I learned Reiki 1 and 2 from you, and I've used it a lot on friends and family, and it's very interesting because for me, I think everybody has a different level of learning or different things that they see. For me, what I see is past lives, or I see a couple of recent ones that I saw where people, they're angels or they're protectors. I saw that for the last 2 people I've worked with, which was interesting.
So you received more insights, and more visions that come with you with practicing energy healing. And being closer, bringing that energy through you and into you. It's a meditation in itself.
It is.
And
it's amazing. You know, at first it can be scary for people who don't believe or who don't know much about spiritual world. I think with the sciences taking over in the past 100 years, a lot of this art has been lost. But I'm a little close to my family background, and I try to learn from them. And but you know, the younger generation doesn't really. It's like it's woo-woo. They don't believe in it. But I've actually learned it, and when you embrace it, it makes life a lot easier or a lot more palpable.
Yes. Yeah, you realize you have more control over things. It's not so much control, but you have more power.
More power,
within.
Yes.
You have more options, more choices than you realize that you have.
And you don't have to give away your power.
It's even just to let go and be fine
receive.
with who you are and what you want and what you're doing. And with now, who I am now, being present. So you learn that, yes.
It makes you become, being in the spiritual world, definitely helps with being present. I love that,
Yeah, and I think the most that it helps you with is it just helps you to be centered. It brings you just to a feeling of that calm and that peace, and just like you can just get through the day with whatever is coming at me. If you're dealing with cancer, if you're dealing with a fibromyalgia, if you're dealing with stressful work or kids or whatever it is that's you're going through in your life, it helps bring you back to feeling centered, to be able to manage it all and handle it all in a better mindset. Right.
For me, I feel like it makes you connected to the earth. A lot more centered. That's the centerness. That's where it comes from. It makes me connected with nature and more grounded, and that's beautiful, especially with everything that's happening around us. We're in an industrial world, but I feel like people have had enough of the industrial world. They're switching and they're believing more.
They're looking for something more true, more fulfilling.
Exactly.
You know,
because we're so disconnected. We live, you know, people who live in apartments, they don't get grounded. They're not. Their feet are not on the ground. You're not close to trees. You know, we're lucky. We're here by the ocean, but believe it or not, California is one of the states that has the most vitamin D deficiencies. We shouldn't be vitamin D deficient. We should be out there by the beach, but everybody has
indoors,
to work
in the
and
office,
indoors.
And then when you get home, you're tired, so you don't really go out for the walk. You go inside, lay down, or put the TV, and so
you just recently partner up with a company that does the Nectura.
Yes, Club Sparkle.
Club Sparkle, right?
Was they're a company that started in Japan, and I think they've been going strong there maybe 5 years or so. And they've just recently been brought to the U.S. and they're based out of Las Vegas. And I've learned about this product from a friend of mine that is also in there, and that is one of the directors in the
At Club
company.
Scarpical?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have quite a few items. I forgot.
Yeah, they have Nectura, which is a wonderful superfood, concentrated superfood. It's got 47 phytonutrients and the highest auric value that there is on the planet.
Wow.
Proven over, I think it's over 140,000 auric value. So
It's amazing.
it's tested as
What's
the
right
highest.
below that? I forgot how many.
I think there's nothing that's right below it, but the
Is- I
one
mean,
that's
is it-
I think most people would know noni juice and maybe
Noni
some
juice.
other juices.
And
yeah.
that's about.
And that's like me. I want to say, I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's.
Is it 500 or less?
No, it's less. I want
Wow.
to say like 10,000 or below.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is 144,000. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so I would have to double
The
check that. But
vibrations
I
is
know
that
that
high.
the difference was so great that it was just amazing to see that.
Yeah.
And so what it does by having that level of concentrated phytonutrients, it just brings more light, more oxygen at a cellular level.
Wow.
So more healing, more boosting the immune system. So I'm all about boosting the immune system through Reiki and through
However else you can get it.
healthy foods and
Healthy,
however we
yeah.
are. And when I read this and saw this and I tried it, it was amazing. And
Yeah.
I thought I definitely have to share this too.
Yeah.
So I always share what I try myself to be proven effective.
Yeah. I loved
and if
it.
And if it was
took
effective for me, it might be effective for somebody else.
Yeah.
So whether that's Reiki, Nectura, a type of meditation, a type of breathing method, that's I'll share it with everybody. Yeah. So
Thank you for doing that. I'll have the information down,
perfect. Thank you.
in the comments. You've actually recently also went to Spain.
Yes. So that's another method that I've learned and I've recently shared with our group as well. Our groups. I went to Spain over the summer with my daughter and my mother, and we went there for a retreat with Wim Hof, the
Wow.
Iceman.
The Iceman.
Yeah, and we learned his incredible methods through breathing technique and ice baths.
Oh
So,
wow,
yeah.
how was that?
Cold, freezing,
But it felt good.
invigorating. Yes,
Invigorating.
very invigorating, very empowering. Because you definitely, the breathing methods alone are amazing and healing, but couple it with cold water and ice, and it's just it brings that healing level to another height. It's just
Wow.
it's amazing. Yeah, very, very good. My mother had issues with her back. She had lower back pain, and she was a little nervous to do it because of her living up north. When it gets cold, she has problems with her back. Then she's laid up. She has to have medicine because it throws her back out. But she felt the best she's ever felt during the cold
Wow.
ice water for 15 minutes. And the breathing sessions, and we did all kinds of hikes, 3,600 feet straight up, and to castles and different things after doing all of these methods. And it
you
was
had
so
the energy.
easy.
Your
Yes.
mom had the energy
Had
also.
the energy, and she
Wow.
didn't have any issues. She didn't take any pain medicines the entire week. She didn't take any antihistamines or allergy medicines. She was feeling great, yeah. And she continued the method when she got home.
Wow.
And she's been doing really well with it, yeah.
I'm so glad to hear
Yeah.
that. You were healed. Your mother is healed.
Yeah.
Now
And my
you're-
daughter also was having issues with her back too.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And she was doing much, much better since she had started that method as well. She was in physical therapy for a little while beforehand, and she was doing great since she's been there doing that too.
So now it's gone, the back pain?
Yeah,
hopefully?
it definitely is has gone away quite a bit. I mean, she's not doing the physical therapy anymore. She's doing her breathing. She's doing Reiki. She's doing all the things that that we find together. She's actually the person that brought my mother and I along with her on her journey to Wim Hof.
Oh,
And
that's so sweet.
and so we three learned this together, and that's really special. And yeah, so now I share it with the group. She shares it with her groups. that she helps along her journey on her healing the earth and
Yeah,
helping
she's a
along.
wonderful lady.
She comes to our Reiki sessions as well.
Definitely.
And she loves to be there for our groups, and it was very sad for her to not be there when she was away at school in Chicago. So
Yeah, definitely. Before I forget, you also know a lot about crystals and crystal healing, and I love the little vials you just recently made. I took blue and green, and it's so funny. Right before I came
my
to you,
chakra gem oils.
yeah, chakra gem oils. You put them on your wrist and your. Can you tell us about that and how
Yeah,
and how
well-
that is helpful? Because you got all the different colors, the chakra colors.
Right. Different gems that help correlate with each chakra color that we have, the 7 chakras. We actually have many more chakras, but that's the main 7 that we use that we're working.
It's 108 or.
Oh, there's more. There's thousands.
Oh, there's thousands.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Thousands throughout. But the main 7 are what we're working with, and so each gem has its own vibration.
Yeah.
And then that vibration is infused into the oils and the essential oils and the oil carrier oil that we use as well with it, and then adding to the vibration of that, I've infused them all with Reiki healing energy and our Ho'oponopono healing energy. So they also I've created them into a Ho'oponopono cleaning tool.
Yeah.
Which brings you
Wow.
back to zero. It just brings you back to that complete
Clarity.
beginning.
Yeah,
It brings
beginning.
you to the beginning.
So tell our friends, the audience, about the 2 I got. I got the blue for throat chakra, and green for my heart.
So the blue for the throat helps you to, well, they're infused also with the affirmations
Yes.
of those chakras as well. So
And the
throat
affirmation
is-
was
the affirmation for the throat chakra is to speak your truth.
to speak your
I
truth.
speak my truth. right?
And people are accepting of,
Yes.
of what I have to say.
Mhm.
I remember that. And for the heart, that I'm open to unconditional love, receiving and giving unconditional love.
Right.
And so
Exactly.
beautiful. So when we wear it, we say those things, I seriously feel it in my heart when
Oh,
and in
wonderful.
my throat, I feel a release
Wonderful.
when I use it. So
Yeah.
so wonderful. So
They're very
uh,
healing. Like I said, they're not just oils on their own, which are very healing to begin with. But then when we add the other energies into them and infuse them with the affirmations, all you have to do is put them on and they're doing the work already. You don't have to think about the affirmation or anything. It's already taken
you
care
just
of
do it and
Yeah,
it's
put it
done.
on, you're done for our hurried life
Yeah.
that we have, right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah, it's with spiritual stuff. I found out it's pretty healing pretty quickly, and it just brings you to the present. When you know what I have to say is accepted. That's it. It's done. And then I'm open to unconditional love. And I think if you're not, it's hard to verbalize. And then,
Right.
but fake it till you make it. So even if it's difficult, we keep saying it every
Right.
day and every day until
These
it
oils help that
Yeah.
to be easier.
makes it easier. Yeah.
These
definitely.
oils will make it easier for you to allow that to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
So it opens it up. Yeah, it's just something that I was drawn to creating. Things just sort of come to me, and I was drawn to creating that. And then along with, once I finished that up, we're now in this age of COVID-19 virus. So I was inspired to create this other line along with it, which is the antiviral
The immunity booster.
immune boosters. Yeah, it also purifying the air if you're using it in diffuser. If you wear it on your bottoms of your feet, then it will also the oils will soak into the skin and into your energy meridians, so that it will go exactly where it needs to go to help keep you healthy. And again, they're immune boosting.
I love your immune booster. I have a tough time falling asleep or staying. And actually, I fall asleep, but staying asleep is hard for me. So what I've been doing with the immune booster, I put black seed oil or another carrier oil in the palm of my hand, and I put a couple drops of your immune booster, and I put it on the bottom of my feet every night before bed, and it helps. I can sleep, and it's so relaxing. I sleep through the night.
I love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes, I
It's
just
a
used
wonderful-
the spiritual blend last night.
Oh, good. It's wonderful for colds and flu season. Yeah, when
Absolutely, yes.
or just every day. I think we always need immune
Yeah, they're
boosters.
proven effective for all of it. They can even be used as a hand sanitizer if you felt like you're out and you want to take your oils with you. Just rub a little on.
Yeah.
You can put a little on the mask if you have to, also.
Yeah.
But they're antiviral, antiseptic, antimicrobial,
Oh my goodness.
antibacterial, anti-infectious. They're all the anti-wonderfuls.
I love your products, but you need to put them online. I keep telling you.
I
So
promise.
People
This
can
week they
purchase
will.
them. Yeah, because your price point is very low because you don't care about.
Well, I care that everybody is able to have the
afford it,
opportunity
yeah.
to afford
They're
them, to
priced
use them.
extremely fair,
Thank you.
and because you're not about the bottom line, you're about helping.
Helping
and that's
others,
what I
yeah.
love about you, because
Aw.
you're not greedy, or you're not, you just give it away for free almost. And I'm like, Jeannie, you need to charge for this. But I get my oils at no charge most of the time, which is unfair to you.
Yes, but
but
no, there's no charge. You know you have a charge.
Oh, okay, I do.
What do you make me?
Salads, food.
I love your food. So I
Thank
get
you.
food, you get oils.
All right, sounds
a
like a
trade-off.
very, very fair deal to me, because I love
We're doing
cooking.
it the old-fashioned way.
I like it because we can trade.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love
and
it.
there's love in your food and love
Yes.
in my oils. So.
Yes. I call it the Jeannie Mojo. I'm like, all right, touch this. I just bought
love
this. It's gonna have better energy. Yeah,
Love
you
it. Thank you.
certainly
Thank you.
have the healing touch.
I'm so glad I'm so glad I can help. I'm so glad that it's as helpful as I wish for it to be.
Yeah, and I hope, that our audience or whomever that lives in the area or not, because you do distant healing as well,
Yep.
they can reach out and get your healing mojo blessings and the oils that you have. It's just so wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
So thank you so much for joining me, and I really appreciate you, and I'm blessed to have you in my life, and I'm so happy we got a chance to talk and share your amazing journey.
Well, me too. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you very much. This is just delightful, and
Good.
you're delightful.
Oh, you're very
And
sweet.
I couldn't imagine not doing this with you.
Aw.
Anahita. You're a wonderful, wonderful person, and I
Thank you.
appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you for
too
all
kind.
you do and bringing all of these wonderful topics to others, doing the same journey that I'm on, is helping others. So,
Yeah, that's what I like to
want-
do.
I love that. I love that.
I love to help people, and like Fallon, your daughter, for the longest time I was an environmentalist, and I used to help with the environment and my community. And then later, as I'm getting older, or this journey, this time in my life, I'm getting really involved in the healing arts, because I see how much it affects people in a good way and how it heals. And I've seen it with my own eyes, so I'm a believer. And you've certainly, I've seen you at work with the people you have touched since the past 4 years that you've been at the Cancer Center. The hundreds and hundreds of people that love what you do and take advantage of your Reiki healing.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm so happy we had this conversation. And is there anything you'd like to share with the audience that we missed out? Oh, maybe we can teach the audience your Ho'oponopono breathing. I think that, oh my God, I tried it and it was so good. It was so amazing.
Sure, I would love to.
Yeah.
So Ho'oponopono breathing. So we would sit with our feet flat on the ground,
Yeah.
fingers, index, thumb together, and we're going to do what we call the square breath.
Okay.
Which is, so what will this do? We're going to do 10 rounds of 10 breaths, breathing in, holding for 10, breathing out for 10, the count of 10, holding for 10, and then breathing in for 10. So if we do that for 10, we don't actually have to do all 10 ourselves,
Yeah.
but we can show them how. We can do a few
Just
rounds.
a couple, 2 or 3,
And,
so that they could see.
Yeah, and then so what does that do? That brings us back to that state of the
Clarity?
beginning, clarity, yeah, just zero, right? So it brings you back to everything being able to come easy for you, feeling grounded, and clarity. Okay?
Okay. That's
And
pretty
it's
good.
what that's doing is it's clearing out any data that is in the way.
Okay.
Okay, so we're clearing data really.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to breathe in for 10. Hold for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And breathe in for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll do this again. Hold for 10. Breathe out 10. Hold for 10. Breathe in 10. Hold for 10. Breathe out 10. Hold for 10. And we'll breathe back in.
Thank
So that's
you.
how
That
we
was
do
so
it.
lovely. I feel so light, like up here
It
in
feels
my
good, doesn't it?
in my
Yes.
heart, in my head. I feel very light.
Yeah, it does. It does what Reiki does as well. And meditation, it brings you back. It's its own meditation. It brings you back to that grounded feeling of just calmness and centeredness.
One of the things I remember we talked about was have an affirmation before. Like, let's say I want to, I don't know, write today.
So you can
And,
have an affirmation with Ho'oponopono, this method, but you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have to. It's going to clear out whatever needs to be cleared out. Now,
Okay.
but if you'd like to have it focus in an area where you feel, you would like some improvement, then you can think of just have in your mind what it is that you want to have a little extra help with.
Okay.
So whether it's an issue at work, or it's getting the job you want, or if it's wanting more clarity for yourself, or if it's wanting more love, or you just want to feel more grounded. Whatever it might be, have that thought, that
Focus
intention
on it,
of,
and then
and
do
then
it.
start your breath and finish up and
Yeah.
just say thank you to the universe.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you to you.
Thanks, sweetie. Yeah,
Thank you
my
for-
pleasure. I enjoy. Thank you. It's really, I feel really honored that
Aw.
Anahita has me for this, because you're just a blessing yourself. So,
Oh, you're very kind.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me.
pleasure.
Wasn't that inspirational, friends? Jeannie's energy just fills up the room. If you'd like more information about her, check it out down below. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.